Welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. Thank you for joining us. U.S. Senator Ben Cardin made a visit to Rockville this week, where he met with council members to fill them in on what's happening in Washington and to hear their concerns. Susan Kennedy was in on that meeting. Susan, what can you tell us?
Sonya, Senator Cardin makes it a point to catch up with members of the council on a regular basis. On this particular visit, the issues range from transportation to global issues. All 9 council members were on hand for the informal lunch meeting with Senator Cardin.
Very much, I really appreciate it. I always enjoy this opportunity.
Where he briefed them on the state of job growth here in the county, the national budget, and of course, transportation.
You know best. When you're planning a transportation project, you can't plan it based upon 6 months. You're doing the purple line. You've got to have a commitment that you have a partner as you start doing that. Carter cities, you have to have a partner. And it can't be a partner for 6 months. It's got to be a partner to get the job done. And that takes multi-year planning.
I want to see happen is a long-term, more robust reauthorization of our transportation funding so that Montgomery County, that has some long-term projects such as the Purple Line and Carter cities, can plan to get that done during these next few years rather than having to wait and to see whether there's real commitment for a federal partnership.
But not all of the discussion focused on Montgomery County issues. Councilmember Roger Berliner wanted to get thoughts from Cardin on the state of world affairs, and his answer was clear.
And you've been so active on foreign affairs. I'm just curious, what do you tell people?
It's a very dangerous time. One is Russia. We all want peace. But if Russia can go unchallenged to use its military to change territorial lines in Europe, we're in extreme danger.
During the meeting, Councilmember Phil Andrews asked Cardin for his take on the gridlock in Washington.
What if you could make any changes that you could make to how Washington works or the things that drive?
And what he would do to change that.
Doesn't work. What would you do to change it?
I guess what I would do is put the leaders in a room like this, lock the door, give them no food or water, tell them until they reach the green light, they can't come out.
With so many government agencies who call Montgomery County home, Cardin says he understands the importance of the success of the White Oak Plan in securing knowledge-based jobs and opportunities here in the county.
It needs a predictable budget. So therefore, if we can give some predictability to the agencies, then the county can really plan on how the expansions will be taking place at White Oak. So, and also to make sure that they have the stable workforce that the county, I think, depends upon from the point of view of its planning. So we're working on a budget, more than just a one-year budget. Let's see whether we can't get rid of sequestration altogether and get a multi-year budget that gives some confidence to the type of growth that we'll see from the federal government.
In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
A reported increase in human trafficking in our region is bringing leaders from neighboring jurisdictions together. The group met recently in Rockville to talk about what is being done to combat this crime and to reduce its human costs. Council President Craig Rice says leaders want to come up with tougher regulations to make it difficult for these businesses to survive.
Now they're going into businesses that are hiding as legitimate when in fact they are not, and actually fronts for the same prostitution. The challenge is we've also seen the prostitution ages drop dramatically. We've got boys and girls aged 10, 11, 12 engaged in this that are being trafficked all across the country from major metropolitan area to major metropolitan area. They don't stay in the area for a very long time, but the key is that these businesses that market themselves as legitimate businesses under the names of acupressure and reflexology, which are not regulated by the state, are in fact a lot of times, according to law enforcement, fronts for areas of prostitution. And so it's really important for us as a region to make sure that we're saying that you're not welcome here. We don't want to see the abuse of these young boys and girls, and then also some of our older men and women as well. We don't want to see that here in this Washington metropolitan region.
The nation's best youth soccer players are going head-to-head at the U.S. Youth National Championship at the Maryland Soccerplex this week in Boyd's. And in addition to scoring goals, the players are pumping millions into the local economy. The tournament of 96 teams with players between the ages of 12 and 19 will account for 8,000 hotel room nights, and that equates to about $4 million in revenue for the area.
You've got teams from all over the country, from Washington to Florida, Southern California. So they're coming from all over the country. So we know they're spending money. We know they're staying in your local hotels. They're buying your local food. So from that perspective, it's a great bump for the economy.
The Maryland Soccerplex hosted the tournament back in 2002 and 2003. This year, the Soccerplex's executive director said the tournament is riding the wave of the World Cup.
A lot of good soccer going on. Saturday will be the semifinals. Sunday will be the finals. So there is not a bad game out here.
The town of Poolesville has fewer than 6,000 residents, but so much to brag about that they recently created their own tagline. MyMC Media's Krista Brick reports.
Generations of Poolesville residents have always been proud of their town. They show movies on the town hall's front lawn. They boast the top-rated high school in the county and offer a bucolic setting in the county's largest agricultural reserve. And now they have a slogan that sums it up.
Our new town slogan is down home character, small town charm.
Poolesville recently put a call out to its nearly 6,000 residents to come up with a tagline for their hometown. 10 slogans emerged and 302 residents voted online.
We're doing a lot of things right now in the town: economic development, website development, really trying to bolster the things we do in our community events just to get our name recognition out there and to kind of let people know what's going on in Poolesville, because it's really a special place.
The town commissioners made the slogan official and hired a marketing firm to help the town show off what makes it unique.
One of those things is this huge solar array the town recently installed, the first municipality in the county to have one. More than 4,000 panels power the town's municipal buildings.
The slogan is just part of an overall marketing push that we're doing, and part of the reason for the push is that we have a town that we feel like there's a story to be told here. And it's not necessarily that we're looking for residents. We're not just trying to, our town's not going to grow too much beyond the size that it is now. But what we'd like to do is have enough people that come to Poolesville either to live or to visit in order to support the economic growth and the goods and services that our residents want.
Town Commissioner Valerie Dickerson grew up here. Her mom owned a bookstore in Poolesville's historic downtown, where Bassett's Restaurant is now. She says it's the people who give the town its charm.
We want to market the things that we have so that people will come and visit. They'll share in the experience, visit our businesses, and know that they can bring their kids back and come and visit anytime.
You can find out about all the events in Poolesville by logging onto the town's website. For County Report This Week, I'm Krista Brick.
This week, local officials unveiled a new sign to designate the town of Brookville as part of the Star-Spangled Banner National Historic Trail. Congressman John Sarbanes, State Senator Karen Montgomery, State Delegate Craig Zucker, National Park Service officials, and community members, some in period costumes, took part in the celebration at the Brookville Academy at 5 High Street.
I'm extremely excited that the signage is now going in place and that this will be a critical portion of the Star-Spangled Banner National Historic Trail.
We're hoping that this interpretive sign, as well as the others that belong to the family, will continue to inform and inspire and to make connections for people for years to come.
I approached the National Park Service about adding Brookville to the Star-Spangled Banner National Historic Trail because it's all of the sites in the Chesapeake area that really, where anything important happened during the War of 1812. And they agreed, yes, this was an important event. It's very different from all the other events where, the British Army would raid a town and burn the buildings, or there was a battle. But this was a place which was very different, but it was intimately connected with what was going on in Washington at the time. And this is the place when, after the burning of Washington, the Army instructed the soldiers to get to Baltimore any way they could. And they went in small groups. They came through Brookville, and Brookvillers took care of them. So, it's another connection.
The small town of Brookville is now gearing up for its U.S. Capitol for a Day celebration, which will take place on Labor Day weekend. You can find out much more about that event online. When we come back, we'll tell you about a local teen who's being recognized for her quick action. And the city of Rockville celebrates Mattie Stepanek Peace Day. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
At the 66th Annual Montgomery County Agricultural Fair, you can feel country in the air. Experience our thriving agricultural community and enjoy all of your favorite rides and food. Witness the stars of big-time wrestling, WWE legend Mick Foley, the Mighty Midgets, and more. If you've never seen a monster truck perform twin 360 backflips, don't miss this year's fair. Only $10 admission, and kids 11 and under get in free every day. Visit mcagfair.com for more information.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. A 13-year-old Montgomery County girl is being recognized for her heroic actions after she saw smoke coming from a neighbor's house in Damascus and alerted her mom to call 911. Her quick actions are credited for saving the life of Quest, a Shiloh shepherd that was inside the burning house. Sadly, another dog inside the house did not make it.
She saved the life of Quest, a 4-year-old Shiloh shepherd, and she undoubtedly saved other residences from burning in this devastating fire.
The house where the fire occurred also happens to be the home of a Montgomery County police officer who was on duty when the fire call was dispatched. That officer is grateful and proud of her young neighbor's actions.
I'm unbelievably proud. I know that there are some other people in my neighborhood who did not call in. I've had one actually approach me and say that he didn't call in because he thought that we would think it was going to be a joke. But the fact that a 13-year-old did it when some adults failed to do it is very impressive. You know, and that, you know, Eva says everybody has it in them. Everybody does have it in them, but not everybody acts upon it. So it really took a lot for her to, you know, rise above and do what we all should be doing. But some of us don't do. So I'm really proud of her from both a police standpoint and just a human being standpoint.
The city of Rockville recently proclaimed July 17th to be Mattie Stepanek Peace Day. Here's a look at how the community came together to celebrate his life.
Like I said, a lot of what we do is free. So we really do appreciate you buying our books and our t-shirts and making donations, becoming birthday peace champions, because that's how we're able to continue spreading a message of peace. So thank you for all of your support. This year we've had 2.
The Mayor and Council has declared July 17th to be Mattie J.T. Stepanek Peace Day in Rockville. On July 19th, they were at a gathering to celebrate his life at the park named after him.
July 17th is Mattie's birthday, so it's a great way to honor him and honor his legacy, and it was just terrific.
Mattie Stepanek, a Rockville resident, championed peace throughout his life. Though he died from complications from a rare form of muscular dystrophy at age 13, his message lives on.
It's a message of being open to change, being open to differences, and celebrating those, but treating each other with civility and respect.
The event marked what would have been Mattie's 24th birthday with the unveiling of a peace pole.
And it seems fitting way to honor his life and his vision for the world.
His impact extends far beyond Rockville. People from around the world were there to celebrate.
I'm from Pakistan, and what brings me here is this peace gathering. It's my first time here, and I wanted to be a part of this amazing Mattie's Day.
Mattie's mother, Jenny Stepanek, says the next step is to make July 17th recognized as Mattie Stepanek Peace Day nationwide.
The city of Rockville excitedly said we want to take it to another step. In addition to signing the petition, we want to go ahead and declare July 17th Mattie Stepanek Peace Day. We want to be role models.
Council members Virginia Onley and Julie Polakovich-Carr say that Mattie's impact will continue to grow in Rockville.
If people are peaceful, it draws you to them. It makes you want to be peaceful, and it makes you want to live a very peaceful, fruitful life.
Really, it's something that residents in Rockville value, and we're so honored to have such a famous resident, Mattie Stepanek, who was helping to spread that word throughout the U.S. and around the world.
The Gaithersburg Aquatic Center is now open 2 years after it closed for structural repairs and enhancements. The pool, located at 2 Teachers Way in Gaithersburg, is owned by Montgomery County Public Schools, and it is operated by the City of Gaithersburg after school and when school is out of session. New features at the renovated pool include new lockers, ADA-compliant pool lifts, new lifeguard chairs, new lap lanes, mural restoration, and more. City officials say swim lessons and water fitness classes will resume in September. You can find out more about the pool on the City of Gaithersburg's website. A new honor for Montgomery County. The Public Technology Institute has recently designated Montgomery County as tech savvy. In fact, the county is one of only 4 local governments in the nation and the only county in the state of Maryland to earn such a designation this year. In recognizing Montgomery County with the award, the Public Technology Institute assessed the county's performance in several areas, including ethics, performance management, communication and collaboration, professional development, strategic planning, cybersecurity, commitment to green technology, innovation, and adherence to standards of excellence. When we come back, we'll introduce you to our pets of the week. And some MCPS students are sailing through summer. We'll explain when we come back. Stay with us.
Swimming can be a great way to stay cool and beat the summer heat. Hi, I'm Gabe Albernaz, Director of the Montgomery County Recreation Department, and I'd like to ask you to be our partner in making this a safe summer. Drowning is a leading cause of accidental deaths in children, but drowning can be avoided. By following a few important rules, we can ensure that our children are safe at the pools. Regardless of swimming ability, children should never be unsupervised, even with lifeguards. There is no substitution for adult supervision. Minimize distractions such as cell phones. Drowning can happen in minutes. If you have to leave the pool for any reason, you need to take your children with you. Inflatable swimming aids such as floaties and noodles are not life safety devices. Do not substitute these for supervision either. By working together, we can make sure we are all safe at the pool this summer.
Summer adventures are plentiful for kids in the county, and for thousands of MCPS students in kindergarten through grade 5, one adventure comes with an added bonus, getting a head start on learning for the upcoming school year. Here's more on that from MCPS TV.
Nearly 4,500 students in grades K through 2 are having fun this summer thanks to the ELO SAIL program. ELO SAIL, which stands for Extended Learning Opportunities, Summer Adventures in Learning, is a free 4-week program for low-income families. It is designed to reinforce what students have learned during the school year and provide a head start on learning for the upcoming school year.
What else did you learn from just by looking at the photographs? Doreen, what did you learn from these pages?
SAIL's Adventures in Learning is an extended learning opportunity for our students. The program runs 4 hours. We provide instruction in reading and mathematics with integration of writing and all the other content areas as well.
The summer program, ELO SAIL, has an outstanding impact on our students. It allows them to really get a jump start on the curriculum for the upcoming year. It's an opportunity to preview some of the instruction they'll be receiving during their upcoming school year, as well as really focus on their reading skills and maintaining during the summer their various academics.
Our goal is to maintain a positive school environment so our students want to come to school and have fun at school.
Hello, who's this new friend? What's your name?
ELO SAIL is offered in 26 Title I schools, including Jackson Road Elementary School in Silver Spring, where more than 160 students are registered for the program, which features a 4-hour day of reading, language arts, and mathematics.
I find it a wonderful opportunity to get to know the kids early, to kind of prepare yourself what's coming for the fall. not only to prepare them for what they're learning, but for us to learn about the students and help them as best we can. The ELO program focuses on reading and math primarily, with opportunities for writing, for them to practice the skills that they've learned previously and to start getting used to some of the concepts that we talked about, discussed, analyzed in first grade.
In addition to instruction, students receive free nutritious meals funded by the federal government. ELO SAIL is helping thousands of MCPS students achieve their goals.
I love to go to summer school to read new stories and learn. I love summer school because I love doing writing and math. I love summer school because I can learn and have new friends.
It's hard to believe we have just 1 month left before the traditional school year begins. You'll want to mark your calendar for the MCPS Back to School Fair on Saturday, August 23rd at the Carver Educational Services Center in Rockville. An educational program in Montgomery County that is striving to close the achievement gap is gaining traction in the community. Tacoma Park TV has the story.
A Montgomery County public school study looks at the educational achievement gap and details how African American and Latino kids fall behind their white counterparts. To adjust this disparity, it would take 20 years. Tacoma Park City Council member Jared Smith says that's a long time to try to fix an academic problem that needs to be addressed now.
It's going to provide the free meals. It's going to provide tutoring for kids, so that if there are any areas in school that they need help, we're here to assist them. It's also going to expose them to things that they may not, have ever seen, like being on a college campus.
Smith, along with community leaders, launched the first Lunch and Learn program at the Essex House apartment complex in Tacoma Park.
Everyone talks about the achievement gap, but Lunch and Learn is actually trying to do something about it.
The second annual program launched this year with support from one of Tacoma Park's largest employers, Washington Adventist University.
These are the type of collaborations that mean something, and it goes beyond the norm. When you have free lunch for the kids, you have city government coming together, you have county government coming together, you have an academic university saying, okay, we have something to throw in just as well.
Washington Adventist University isn't the program's only supporter. Montgomery County Public Schools provides the lunches, with support from nonprofit organizations, community members, and most of all, volunteers.
It's a very rewarding situation to help the youth of Maryland or the youth anywhere, and I think more retired people need to volunteer their time to help the youth.
Watkins agrees more funding's needed to make this program expand to the kids who need it, and understands funding is tight, but says education is a way to invest in tomorrow's future. For County Report This Week, I'm Tamika Smith.
The Arts and Humanities Council of Montgomery County has announced that it is awarding 91 grants totaling more than $3.5 million for arts and humanities programs and activities in our county. These grants support a wide range of cultural activities, including music, dance, theater, visual arts, literary activities, and historical programs. You can find a complete list of the grantees on the Arts and Humanities Council's website. Coming up, we'll show you the sights and sounds of the Rockville Rotary Twilight Run Fest. But first, we'll go back in time to the summer of 1864 for a Civil War moment. Don't go away. County Report This Week is coming right back.
Montgomery College President Dr. Darian Pollard has been named a champion of change by the White House. Dr. Pollard was recognized for her work in helping those with criminal records re-enter society with dignity and viable employment opportunities. The Rockville Campus Observatory has been selected as one of the 25 best college observatories in the country by CollegeRank.net, which ranks colleges for prospective students. It was chosen for its variety of telescopes and also for being a center of educational activity for students and the community. This fall, MC students can begin earning degrees in 2 programs without ever walking into a classroom. MC will offer fully online degrees in business and information systems. The programs will follow the same curriculum as the traditional programs at the same cost.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. It's time for another Heritage Montgomery Civil War moment. The story left off with Lincoln's Gettysburg Address in November of 1863. Now we look at events that took place in the summer of 1864. Here's Barbara Grunbaum with more.
In July of 1864, the Confederates attempted a dramatic invasion of Washington, D.C. The capital was at its most vulnerable. General Grant had moved south, taking a majority of federal troops with him. Seizing the opportunity, Robert E. Lee dispatched General Jubal Early to attack the city. Their destination was Fort Stevens, just south of the Montgomery County line near Silver Spring. But they made a few stops along the way. On the 9th of July, General Early and 15,000 men clashed with Union General Lew Wallace in the Battle of Monocacy in Frederick County. Greatly outnumbered, Wallace lost the day-long battle, giving the Confederates their only win in the North. Despite that win, the time spent fighting at Monocacy meant Early and his men were delayed for a day, giving the Union time to send reinforcements to Fort Stevens. This encounter later became known as the battle that saved Washington. As they moved on, Early sent Brigadier General John McCausland southward, where his cavalry skirmished with federal troops in Urbana, Durwood, and Cloppers. One of his men is buried here at St. Rose of Lima Catholic Church. Meanwhile, Jubal Early and his men moved southward to Log Town, what we call Gaithersburg today. They camped here on Summit Hill Farm, then owned by John DeSelum, ardent Unionist but also a slave owner. He lived with his sister in the log portion of this home. The DeSelums were forced to entertain the officers, who then took advantage of their hosts. This account, written by DeSelum in 1887, describes how Confederate soldiers destroyed his fences and stole his horses, livestock, equipment, and seed, save for 2 bags of corn. It also tells how the DeSelums managed not to lose everything.
2 armed men came up and said Early had sent them to search the house for concealed arms. I told Sister privately to run to her room and hide under her dress $3,000 in cash and government bonds. They followed and burst into the room, just as she had concealed the money and bonds under her dress without discovering our subterfuge. With a revolver over us, they ransacked the house.
For County Report This Week, I'm Barbara Grunbaum.
For more on the Civil War in Montgomery County, visit Heritage Montgomery's website. And now let's meet our pets of the week. Here's Catherine from the Humane Society with details.
My name is Catherine Zanzano. I'm here at the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center. I'm here with Sasha and Coco. They are a bonded pair. They were surrendered together to the shelter by their owner. Their owner was no longer able to care for them. So they're here together. We are looking for a home for them. So hopefully there's somebody that is interested in adopting both a larger dog and a small dog. They're both wonderful. If somebody is interested in adopting Sasha and Coco or one of their friends, they can visit our website at www.montgomerycounty.md.gov/ASD. Of course, they can come to the shelter if they wanted to during the times that our adoption center is open, or they could also give us a call at 240-773-5900.
Save the date. Montgomery County will celebrate National Night Out Against Crime on August 5th. Participating neighborhoods across the county will hold events to increase drug prevention awareness, generate support for anti-crime programs, encourage residents to be involved in their communities, and send a message that neighborhoods and businesses are organized to fight back against crime. National Night Out is an annual event that helps bring together residents, law enforcement agencies, local officials, civic groups, and neighborhood organizations. With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We leave you today with some scenes from the Rockville Rotary Twilight Run Fest, courtesy of our PEG partner, Rockville 11. The 8K race course begins and ends at Rockville Town Square, and this year the weather held out for the 1,900+ runners and walkers. I'm Sonya Burke. Thank you for watching.
Unofficially.